I lost myself trying to save everybody. Now tell me who was there when I couldn't save me. I carried their pain like it was part of my body. They called me strong while I was breaking daily. I kept saying I'm fine because somebody needed me standing. Funny how everybody reaches for your hand when they need something to hold on to, but nobody asks what you're carrying. I learned how to smile when my chest felt heavy. Learned how to say I'm good when I wasn't ready. Everybody brought storms to my doorstep. I opened the door like, come in, I'll protect you. I became the shoulder everybody leaned on, the phone everybody called when the night got long. I gave advice while I was losing my direction. Gave people hope while I questioned my reflection. I was fixing broken hearts with a heart full of cracks, telling people keep going while I couldn't move past. I gave my last dollar, my last hour, my last breath, then wondered why I had nothing left. I became dependable to the point they forgot that dependable people get tired too. They saw the strength, never studied the bruises. Saw the smile, never asked what I was losing. I was everybody's emergency exit, but when my building burned, nobody knew where I lived, and that's the part that hurts. I wasn't angry that they needed me. I was angry that I forgot I needed me too. You don't have to be a hero every time. I know you don't believe it,
because somewhere along the way
you confused being needed with being loved.
you thought if you kept showing up,
they never leave.
if you kept forgiving,
They finally understand.
if you kept sacrificing,
Someone would eventually sacrifice for you. But listen, some people don't love your heart.
they love what your heart does for them.
And when you stop bleeding for them, they call you different. You aren't different, you're finally exhausted. I lost myself
Trying to save everybody,
and nobody noticed I was drowning.
I built their way out while I was trapped inside.
I gave them light when my own room stayed dark.
If you ever lost yourself trying to keep somebody else alive,
Look in the mirror, you're still here. I remember nights I couldn't sleep, thinking about everybody else's problems. Who needs money? Who needs help? Who needs forgiveness? Who needs somebody to call? Never asked. Who needs me? I did, but I didn't say it. Pride had me quiet, fear had me useful, pain had me working. I thought if I stayed busy enough, I wouldn't hear the thoughts, so I became everything everybody wanted. Strong, patient, available, forgiving. But every yes I gave him was another no I gave myself, and eventually I couldn't recognize the man in the mirror. He looked successful, he looked dependable, he looked strong, but his eyes looked tired, like he'd been carrying a funeral for a version of himself that nobody knew had died. Maybe that's why you're angry. Not because they took everything, because you gave everything before they even asked. You handed people pieces of yourself and called it love. You ignored every warning sign because you wanted to believe everybody had the same heart. You did, they didn't, and that's not your failure. Your failure was believing you had to destroy yourself to prove you cared. You don't. Love shouldn't require your disappearance. Loyalty shouldn't require your destruction. And forgiveness doesn't mean giving somebody another weapon. What if the person you've been waiting to save is you? What if your next chapter starts the moment you stop rescuing people who keep pushing you into the fire?
what if walking away isn't weakness?
What if it's the first time you've chosen yourself?
Maybe losing yourself wasn't the end. Maybe it was the warning. Maybe it was the warning.
So I'm taking my life back. Not tomorrow. Today. I'm done apologizing for boundaries that took me years to build. Done explaining why I'm tired to people who benefited from my exhaustion. Done feeling guilty because I finally said no. I don't hate you. I just can't keep abandoning me to make you comfortable. It's different. I can love you from a distance. I can forgive you without reopening the door. I can wish you peace without becoming responsible for your chaos. And if that makes me selfish, fine. Call me selfish, because I spent too many years being everything to everybody and nothing to myself. I miss birthdays, miss sleep, missed opportunities, missed pieces of my own life trying to repair somebody else's. And the hardest truth, some of those people weren't even broken, they just knew I keep fixing them.
That's the lesson nobody teaches you.
Sometimes people don't need saving, sometimes they need consequences. And sometimes the greatest act of love is letting somebody experience the weight of their own choices. You can't carry everybody, you can't fight everybody's battles, you can't heal wounds people keep reopening, and you cannot build a future while constantly visiting the past to rescue people who don't want to leave it. So breathe for once. Don't answer the phone, don't explain yourself, don't chase closure, don't beg them to understand. Let silence speak, let distance heal, let your life become the answer.
I lost myself
Trying to save everybody.
I found myself when I stopped disappearing.
I was their strength when I couldn't stand.
Now I'm learning how to stand for me.
They may remember everything I did for them,
But I will remember the moment I finally did something for myself.
I stay, now look at me, not healed completely, but healing, not fearless, just finally willing to move while I'm afraid. I still have scars, I still have nights when the memories come back, still have names I don't say anymore, still have questions that never got answers. But I'm not waiting for an apology to start living. I'm not waiting for somebody to admit they hurt me. I'm not waiting for the people who left me empty to come back and refill me. I found another source, me. And yeah, I lost people, but I also lost a version of myself that thought losing people meant losing everything. Now I understand some endings are rescue missions disguised as heartbreak. Some doors closing are actually your life, locking the past outside. Some people leaving are making room for the person you're becoming. And some pain is the price of finally becoming honest.
I know you wanted everybody to stay.
I know.
You wanted the family healed,
The friendship repaired,
the relationship saved.
the memories preserved.
You wanted everyone to make it,
But sometimes
you don't get to save everybody.
sometimes you save yourself,
And it has to be enough.
because you deserve mornings that don't deserve mornings that don't begin with anxiety. You deserve relationships where you're not constantly proving your worth,
You deserve love.
that doesn't make you question whether you're lovable. You deserve peace that doesn't require you to abandon yourself. And if nobody told you today,
You are allowed to choose yourself.
without guilt, without permission, without explanation. I spent years asking,
Why didn't they save me?
now I ask,
Why did I keep abandoning myself?
that's the question,
That's the scar.
that's the answer.
I wasn't weak.
I was exhausted,
I wasn't heartless.
I was empty,
I wasn't selfish.
I was finally learning.
That my life mattered too. I lost myself trying to save everybody.
But I found a reason to come back.
They took my time.
But they didn't take my future.
They took my trust.
But they didn't take my heart.
They left me broken.
But broken doesn't mean finished.
I'm still here. I'm still breathing. I'm still building.
And this time,
I'm not leaving myself to make everybody else feel whole.
I spent my whole life trying to be somebody else's rescue.
Until I realized I was the one standing in need of saving.
I lost myself.
Saving everybody.
So this time, I lost myself trying to save everybody. I lost myself trying to save everybody. I was carrying the weight till the weight became my body. Everybody called me strong, nobody asked if I was tired. I was putting out their flames while my whole soul caught fire. I was answering the phone at 2 in the morning, giving people hope while my own hope was mourning. Telling everybody you can make it through the pain. Then I'd hang up the phone and go cry in the rain. I gave advice I couldn't follow, gave love I couldn't borrow, gave today to their problems and sacrificed tomorrow. I became the man they called when everything fell apart. But who is I supposed to call when they broke my heart? I kept forgiving people who kept testing my limits, kept opening doors after they slammed them in my spirit. I thought being loyal meant I had to stay bleeding, thought being needed meant somebody really needed me. But look at what it cost you. You stopped sleeping, stopped smiling, stopped dreaming. You became everybody's shelter while you were freezing. You learned how to say I'm fine so perfectly that even you believed it. You were scared to say no because you thought they'd leave. So you kept giving pieces of yourself just to keep people pleased. And now you're standing in the mirror trying to recognize your face, wondering how saving everybody left you with nothing to save. You weren't weak, you were exhausted. You weren't heartless, you were empty. You weren't selfish for finally choosing yourself. You were finally learning what your life was worth. I lost friends, I lost sleep, I lost trust, I lost peace. Lost parts of who I was, trying to make somebody else complete. I stayed when I should've left, I spoke when I should've listened, I listened when I should've walked. I kept fixing every problem until I became the problem in my own thoughts. Everybody wanted to owe me, the one who never complained, the one who carried everybody's secrets, the one who swallowed every pain. But that man almost disappeared, trying to make everybody whole. So if you call me different now, you're right, I had to change, because staying the same was killing my soul. You don't have to rescue everyone. Some people need consequences, not another rescue. Some doors need closing, some names need silence. Some relationships end because your future cannot breathe inside them. And maybe the hardest lesson is realizing you can love somebody without destroying yourself for them. You can forgive without returning. You can care without carrying. You can walk away without hating. You can choose peace without explaining. Because the moment you stop abandoning yourself just to keep somebody else comfortable, you finally start coming home. So I'm coming back, not perfect, not healed from everything, but I'm coming back. I'm taking every broken piece and building something they can't take back. I survived nights I never told anybody about. I smiled through battles nobody knew about. I stood in rooms full of people and still felt alone. But I learned something. When everybody went home, I still had me. And maybe that's enough to start again. Maybe losing people isn't always losing. Maybe the empty seats are making room. Maybe the silence is where your real voice grows. Maybe the pain wasn't sent to destroy you. Maybe it came to introduce you to the person you were supposed to become. So stop asking who is coming to save you. Stop waiting for an apology to give yourself peace. Stop measuring your worth by who stays when you finally set boundaries. Your life is bigger than the people who walked away. Your future is bigger than the worst thing that happened. And your heart deserves more than constantly being everybody's emergency room. I spent years trying to keep everybody alive, while parts of me were dying quietly. Now I understand why I felt so empty. I was giving away everything I was supposed to use to build myself. So no, I don't hate the people I couldn't save. I just stopped making their survival the responsibility of my life. I can love you, I can forgive you, I can wish you well, but I will never again disappear just because you refuse to find yourself. And if you're listening to this while pretending you're okay, remember,